Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. So, we have a base expansion. Ooh, how exciting on this episode. So yeah, I expanded the base, just another chunk over, and we're going to start using this room for more mechanical technology, blah blah blah, things over time. We're kind of just spreading all over the place for fun. We still got our lava generators here. I'd like to look into other powers in the near future, but I'm having fun, just screwing around. We haven't really used anything very power hoggy yet, so there has not been a real need for it. Oddly enough, this tank is pretty full. I think mainly because it's still getting a bucket of oil or a bucket of lava here and there very rarely and very slowly, but either way, everything's good there. I'm looking at mechanical crafters today, so I've actually made some. I wanted to figure out how they work. So just the resonant redstone, which we've never needed, but because I think we got them. Well, I did make some anyways at one point, but you get them when mining anyways. Crafting table, dropper, and I've made a couple already, and I had tested out to make sure this works. I got some master stones. Yes, the actual master stones here, and we're gonna need another ender chest. I think we're gonna make things a little nicer today. Not that ender chest, the other one. Ender chest. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I was like, no. That one. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we'll do it in this room for now. Probably not the most luxurious place to do it, but we're going to do it anyways. Let's do it over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this ender chest here, and we're going to go ahead and place, we're going to be grabbing a certain material out of here over time, I think. That's how we're going to do it. And we're going to have these daisy chain like this. This is going to be kind of cool, actually. And what we're going to do is we're going to disable this here. We're just going to remove this out of here. There you go. And this will start filling those up. And we'll use this just to get rid of it over time. But what we're going to do is these are extra utilities. So you can use your speed upgrades. It's not going to keep up to what I have in here, but it could easily keep up with here. And it's an auto crafting table. So basically you put your crafting recipe, you can put your input, whatever, you put your master stone in there, and it will actually start crafting it automatically, just like you see there, which is really awesome. And it will automatically take it from the ender chest. Like it's all brilliant, basically. And it should keep up to what we produce at this point. Might not keep up in the long run, but there's other ways you can do that. You can make another mechanical user, or you could also look into another mod that might be able to make it faster. To be honest, I'd probably just consider the second one, honestly, and just have it piped or whatever. You can do this kind of in many ways, I guess, to make it a little bit more worthwhile, I guess, in that way. I guess another way you could do it is, maybe I'll even consider that for fun. I'm just thinking, I think it'll be enough to keep up, but what I would probably do is move the ender chest, sort of, put it here, and just have another one of these sitting here, for example. I think that would be the way I would do it. But anyways, I don't think we have to worry right now. So let's go ahead and actually, let's put these down here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just throw them in here for fun and let it do its thing. So it's going to empty out of there. And then you do the same thing. You do your input, and it can daisy chain kind of, which is awesome. So you got your input, and it'll keep going. So you got 4 here. And then you do the same thing in here. So you got your other master stone, and you go ahead and you put these guys in here. And there you go. Another 4. Well, actually, we might not get 4 just because it might not be able to craft that yet. There you go. So you kind of go in the chain. It'll be a little slower because, it's catching up. So you could do this if you want, just to speed it up, this process. But I think your second layer, you don't even need speed upgrades. Maybe eventually, if this is really fast, you might need that little oomph. But from my understanding, it can just keep up just fine on its own, basically. So that should be good. And then, so you got your blues here, of course. And then the next one, you take your 4 blues, and you go ahead and put another master stone. And then you dump it in there. And then you take your 4 reds, and you just keep going here. So look at that. You get your 4 reds, and you go here. And this should be the purple, I think, right? If I'm right? Yeah, this is the purple. So this is your end game one, basically. At this point, I think you could just take it in and compress it into... so I guess if your end game would be to compress it into this, just so it's compressed, basically. But this is your best of the best. And so I might actually do that for fun. Why not? So just take it and, oh, here you go. Press it just so it's like that. There you go. And then this can be your output, and then it'll automatically go over here. I think it won't even pull it until it's ready. So there you go. And you got this cool little holographic image of it all as well. So there you go. That'll work on its own there. And then what I've noticed is you can put this in here, but it seems to kind of like pull it 50-50, I think. So it's kind of interesting because I've seen it pull. It seems to pull 50-50 at least. So it seems to keep up with the ender chest at this point and continue crafting what we need here. So you can see it's going to keep up there. Or maybe it grabs on all sources. Actually, that might be what it is. Maybe it grabs on all sources just as fast. That actually might make more sense. So instead of grabbing another source here, like making another autocrafter, maybe you just need another ender chest, or maybe you just need to feed it in there. I don't know that for sure, because I don't think it pushes the output or input that fast. So I'm not quite sure how that works, because pretty sure you can't just go like this and it'll just magically craft it all instantly. No, so yeah, I'm not quite sure how that all works. But anyways, it does work. That's the key here. It does work. And so it'll grab from those once it finishes its own inventory. And then it'll just keep going through the line here. So literally we only have 2 so far, and we need 9 to make 1 purple. And so that's nice. It'll actually go through that, and I would say at this point, I'm probably going to be done with this mod for a while. I'll just leave that for, a few episodes, whatever. Just let it build up, and then I think eventually, if I need a certain material or whatever, we'll look into doing something with that. I'll probably upgrade the seeds to the purple seeds eventually. They won't look like purple seeds, I don't think. They look like the same color, I think. But either way, it'll be like the purple quality seeds. You'll get 7 drops out of it, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, 5, I guess. Level 5? Man, so... Oh, no, that's green, right? So yeah, sorry. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I guess 6. So I guess 6 would be its highest drop, because it does make the 6 seed, right? Yeah, tier 6, I guess. Yeah, and there's the tier 7 recipe. I don't think there's a tier 7. Maybe there's a tier 7 somewhere else in the mod, but Industrial Forgoing, a range mod. But yeah, so I thought that would be awesome just to get that done and do something a little more. I'm like a lazy person. I don't do a lot of auto crafting. I don't do machines like that. I sit here and just shift click. And I was thinking, for the sake of, making a better Let's Play, I should do something a little bit more what I don't do. And so that's what I did. So hopefully you guys are proud of me. So I still have this guy here, my inventory survival generator. I keep him around. It's kind of cute. So what is this guy up to? I've upgraded this a long time ago. Oh, it's on legendary. Do I even have a legendary on here? Oh yeah, mine is legendary. So this guy here, I've just been keeping him going for a long time for fun. I made another pick, and basically I changed him up. This one has Silk Touch on it. So I've given him Silk Touch instead of Fortune, and basically he can Silk Touch things. I don't have the upgrade for excavation yet. Eventually, maybe I'll do that, but basically he's just for purely Silk Touch. There are reasons why you want to Silk Touch some things. Mostly, I think maybe in Tech Reborn, which is like sort of like a mild Greg Tech, and some other features. I think it was like Greg Tech 4, was it? I'm not 100% sure, but it had some usages back in the day for Greg Tech where you'd want to Silk Touch it, because there were some bonuses and some reasons, because when you broke it down, basically it would offer you a bit more out of that. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, so we have last time we were doing this, we were making, let's actually sort this the same right now, because oh, you could do last modified. I'm kind of curious. Last modified, if we change it, probably isn't going to be too long ago. Actually, it doesn't have a date. Huh. Interesting. So I guess that's when you physically touched it. I was thinking last modified might be, because we dumped all the stuff in here, but it doesn't really do that. So, meh, that's not so cool. Anyways, let's change this. Inventory tweaks. Huh. Quantity seems to be the way I like it mostly right now. So we'll just set it to quantity, and Yeah, so last time we were making the rubber, I was wondering how much of the rubber pellets we have. Oh, wow, look at that. We got quite a bit. So this is actually a good point right here. You know, we're doing this. We have this automated, and then we have this being sucked in here, right? So this would be probably a really good opportunity to make another one of those mechanical crafters. Very easy to make, and it definitely seems like it's something you definitely want to use anyways. So this would be like a smart idea, just to go ahead and take this and just go woo. Oop. You kind of left click. I kind of drag it. I've played or used some other things that kind of let you do it more in that way. But basically go there and, oh, you got to break another one. There you go. And this should automatically grab whatever. You could filter it if it doesn't, like use the dry rubber. So yeah, here's a dry rubber. We can go ahead and just put a dry rubber, in here, just in case. I don't think it should pull anything else outside of that, but there you go. So there's your tiny rubber building up. And so over time, we just basically automated the rubber at that point to that. And then the only thing else, if you really wanted to, is you could smelt them, and you get that, so you can even do it a bit more. But we'll leave it for now to this. That's more of an off-camera thing. I'm not going to go and bore you. Now, is there a usage out of this outside of... No, it looks like it's literally mostly just smelting, yeah. So there's no real usage outside of that. I just wanted to check that. If you think about that, it's been many hours actually. Actually we have the rubber in here, though I made some I've made some plastic because I made another deep storage, I think. Oh, I don't even think there is anymore. Let's see here. For fun, I wanted to see... Oh, yeah, it is plastic. There's no more plastic in here. I wanted to see the last modified time on that, but we're not going to get it, unfortunately, unless... Rubber? Oh, that was 1 minute ago. Never mind. Yeah, we're not going to get it. I just wanted to see for fun how long. So maybe if I hovered on it originally there at the beginning, you can see how long it took to make that. So it's been a while, and it definitely wasn't that fast. But the nice thing is it should last a long time. So that's industrial, and then foregoing. Okay. So I thought we'd check out some more things in this mod, just for fun, just having fun. One of the nice ones here is the mob imprisonment tool. Now, it requires a gas tier, and I don't have probably that many, if just one. Oh, actually, I have 4, so we'll make it. And, oops, let's go ahead and throw this over here. The reason the gas tier is actually very useful, or not the gas tier, this imprisonment tool is basically you can go capture any mob or any creature, anything basically that's an entity. You could even do some weird ass entities that might blow up and kill the server, or your client, whatever. But basically you can right click anything and capture them. So ooh, F7's on. I'll speed things up a bit. So even this squid, for example, you can go in here and you can capture the squid. There you go. I hope I didn't kill him. My offhand shot him. And then now you have a squid in here, and it shows his health and his information. And you can use this basically to even spawn them through a more complex machine. Probably not worth it. Now, talking about complex, look how many hits this has. I don't understand why something with 18 damage does so little. Oh, that was instant. Okay, it's the offhand that does, like, no damage. Okay, so we're starting to learn something here. Okay. So I was getting annoyed because this thing was doing, like, crap damage. And, I mean, you can admit it wasn't doing much damage. We've had a lot of issues. It seems to be related to the offhand because, look at that. That works godly. It's one-shotting everything like it should, but it wasn't one-shotting, and I was getting really pissed off. It was getting to the point where I was just like, I really wanted to strangle somebody, honestly. It's like, you got this cool thing, and it's not doing cool stuff, right? So, But it looks like we might have solved that, actually. So you can go and put the squid in. They will die in your house over time. You put them on the water. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. But you get the idea now. So, yeah, we call them Pokemon balls. They even look like a freaking Pokemon ball, honestly. The looks change, I think, by the type, basically based on the creature and stuff that you get. So that's kind of cool, too. So, yeah, there's that. And then, so there's a fluid crafter. Yeah, so there's a fluid crafter. That's actually kind of handy if you want to do a bunch of fluid crafting. Is that when it's based on, I think the fluid crafter is like when you do buckets. Yeah, instead of using buckets, blah, blah, blah. So that's really good if you need to use a lot of buckets and automate crafting, things like that. You got a mob detector, sludge refiner, animal sewer. That's kind of cute. Sounds horrible. A mob duplicator accepts range add-on. Oh, okay. So I think this one might be. It's kind of weird because it says mob duplicator, but doesn't really give much information on exactly how it duplicates the mob. Oh man, I've probably lost it. It was because it's on a different page. There you go. Oddly enough, I thought I had a bunch of these, but I guess not. There you go. Well, if I don't have a bunch now, I don't know what I have. Mob duplicator. There you go. This might not be what I'm thinking it is, but... Oh, no, this is it. So if you type in essence, you need the essence here. Oh, yeah, this stuff's not as easy. You need a mob crusher. You kill mobs. You produce essence. Then you use the essence, and you put it in here, and you put your Pokemon ball in here. So you actually put this guy in here. And I don't know if that's the right slot. I actually think it is. And the idea is basically it'll duplicate it. Provide with power essence and an entity in a mob imprisonment tool will spawn them around it. It will count the entities nearby and stop spawning if there's blah, blah, blah. So probably too many. But yeah, so this is really cool. But it uses mob essence. So you need a mob grinder basically to make this work, which is as cool, and at the same time it's a bit painful, but something worthwhile, because you could do this, for example, imprison a wither skeleton and use this to spawn it. You probably could even do a wither boss. I'm not 100% sure, but you get the idea. They even have an ore processor. Wow, there's a lot into this since I played this. Let's see here. Mob crusher, potion brewer, animal. Okay, so you got the animal baby separator, the brewer, the feeder, all this. This is actually kind of fun to do. I might consider doing this with you guys. Purple dye. How do I make a purple dye? Oh. Don't you hate that? It's like, oh, that's going to be the one. And it's like, nope, that's not the one. Okay, we'll try the other purple dye here. Oh, come on. We want to go back to normal purple dye. I guess you have to wait till it goes to mine. There you go. Hopefully we have one of those flowers. Oh, how can I be failing that bad for purple? I don't think that'll give it to you because, yeah, you need the grinder. I'm sure it's better to just not be so lazy, but I'm going to be lazy and turn on this and find a purple flower instead. I'm sure it would have been way more appropriate to legitimately go ahead and we could turn this on and use the pedestal and craft the purple thing, but I was just like, you know what? Screw you. This is not going to be that kind of purple, I'm pretty sure. This is magenta. I'm pretty sure it needed purple, right? That's what happens when you anger me. You don't want to mess with me, yo. I will abandon my outpost. Maybe for purple's very rare color. Or very particular on biome. Or you guys saw it for like the first second. I walked by it. It was in my own base or something horrible like that. Then I went on this crazy adventure. Oh, I just hit the purple. Oh, this is going to make my... I saw this though. Red Rover. Huh. Oh, these are pretty. Is that plant mod or... Oh, no, Electrobos, Wizardry. There's so many magic mods. I'm going to have to learn on them. I'm not really... I will admit I'm not a big... I'm not a big, huge fan when it comes to magic mods, but I do want to give some a try over time. So, and I'm trying my best to keep my videos well labeled, so you know, like when that day comes, you'll be like, ah, that day finally came. Well, this is fun. We haven't done an exploration video yet, so. Oh, I was like wondering what happened. I hit grappling hook. I highly doubt we're gonna find that flower. Unless if I find it right there. Yay! See all that effort just to find a damn flower instead of being, you know, a little more sensible. Oh, look at this. Well, now we won't have to worry about... Oh, we might as well grab the Botana stuff. We won't have to worry about running out of it now. I know, sometimes I'm crazy, guys. Botania will probably be one of the first magic ones I play, just a bit anyways, just to get into it. Because Botania's fun. I played it before, so... Okay, let's go back home. Oh, nice. I was wondering if that would do that. If you don't know what I was going nice about, I was wondering if I would take damage when I fell. I did. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Even the generator, let's just dump this inventory. Oh, my client is not liking me right now. Ooh, that's a leg of the century. It's alright, I'll just... You know, check my email and see how life is going. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I actually got an email from my mother if you want to know. Let's go ahead and check this out. So I was thinking let's do a little farm. So you got the mob crusher. Let's go with a nice, cuter way first. So animal baby separator. So this is useful for separating the babies. You're gonna need a couple of these. Well, I'm going for 2 of them. And, okay, so Animal Rancher, I'm assuming, is that the feeder? I don't even know. Let me just type in animal so I don't get animal. There you go. Baby separator, feeder. Okay, these are the 2 I want. So here is the baby separator. Here is the animal feeder. And we already don't have enough, so we'll go ahead and make a bunch of these guys now. And now this might be changed around for me, so... I like I don't have, like, you know, enough golden carrots and stuff like that, because I had put all this stuff together, and usually it's like, oh, it's not so bad. Wait, didn't I just make one of you? Did I eat you? Okay, let's try that. There we go. Animal feeder and animal rancher. Not sure what the animal rancher is. Provides power. It will try to interact with animals with buckets and shear milk cows. Oh, to milk cows, blah, blah, blah. We'll also get ink sacs from squids. That's cute. Animal sewer. Now, the animal sewer, that's a new one. When provided power, will collect sewage from animals in top. Huh. That is a bit newer. An animal grower. This must accelerate. When provided with power and breeding food, will feed baby animals to make them grow faster. Ooh. I don't care about that much. So let's go ahead and get a fence here. So let's copy this and go fence-wise. And let's go crazy here. Yeah. We'll do this somewhat decent here. So I've done this before, very long time ago, but we're gonna, you know, we don't do much farms and upgrading farms and stuff like that, so I kind of want to do that today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit F7, no, F9. I really hope I turned off my, let me just make sure I hit off 7. Oh yeah, F7's off. The reason I want to double check is because that F7 lags me, but sometimes it's hard to tell the lag. So you'd probably think, well, then does it really lag you? So we're going to go over here, and we're going to start our farm, I guess, in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll put the pen in, and let's see here. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be a little too big, but we'll see. I might reduce it over time if it becomes too big. But I do like the idea, oops. I do like the idea of having a slightly bigger pen just so they can have a good time. There you go. So you put your cow in here, whatever. and basically you have an animal feeder. So the animal feeder can go in here. I don't know exactly the range on the animal feeder, so this is something I'm going to have to look into. Oh, actually, you can get a range upgrade, and I think you can you display it? Ah, here you go. There's the working area, so you're going to need definitely a bit of an upgrade there, okay? There's no doubt in there. But yeah, so you can put your feeder in here, and let's go ahead and put the feeder like this and turn on the working area for fun. So there's your working area. I don't know, though, if... I don't know if it can stay like that on the fence line or not. Let's see if it changes its color. It changes from purple. I don't know why, to be honest. So you might need to keep it within the confines. So we'll just take this fence out and then do it right here like this. There you go. And then because the cows are smart, you'll have to, there you go, do that. There you go. Okay, not sure why it's going red. I will pretend those colors mean nothing and just kind of random. So what we're going to do, and that might literally be the real thing here. Let's do upgrade, or let's type in range. Sorry, there we go. So you have the range upgrades, and these ranges will affect how close it can do. So each one has a different range. Let's start with not bronze, because this is a metal I don't want to afford. Let's start with the copper one first. We're going to have to play around with this because I don't know the ranges per se, but we'll try them out, each one. So you put this in, and holy crap. Well, that's a lot bigger than I thought. So let's reduce that a wee bit just because I don't want it to be too big. So let's bring it. So copper was... Wait, copper was 4? Damn. So let's try with the iron upgrade. Oddly enough, iron's probably worse than for some people, and, you know, like, ooh, copper's cheap, iron's, you know, expensive, and it's like, why are you making us use such expensive stuff? Okay, that's good. That's probably still technically 1 to whatever, but, oh, it looks like it's actually built to be outside. That's even better. I like that. Okay. So it does look like that they on purposely, at least for look-wise, you can do it one outside, which I like. There you go. And let's go and put the solar panels, or sorry, that there. Let's put the iron in there, and then if you do your thing, there you go. So awesome. So it fits perfectly in here. This is when you use your little separator now. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I hope it does. But from my understanding, you go ahead and you put your separator here, and you show the working area. So there should be an area where it grabs it and it puts it in. Now, keep in mind, this is probably going to be slightly annoying because the mobs can kind of bounce out of here. So this is when you're going to probably have to put something on top because I'm assuming it's just going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll see. So there you go. You got your animal separator, and it looks like it does the same idea, so let's go ahead and get ourselves another iron upgrade. Seems like iron upgrades will probably be our design right now. There you go. So you go ahead and get your iron upgrade, and it should trace the same amount. Let's turn off this one. There you go. And this will pull them over, basically. This will pull the babies over here, which is kind of cute. So for fun, what we can do is just, you know, there you go. Makes it cleaner looking. And there you go. And this should work. So we can turn that off. And basically now what we need to do is get ourselves a cow. Or 2, actually, would be a little nicer. So let's go ahead and get our Pokeball. Oh, crap. We can look it up here. Mob imprisonment tool. It sounds so boring. It's like, did somebody do that because they were worried they were going to get sued? So they called it the mob imprisonment tool. It's like the mob imprisonment tool 1 alpha. Welcome to the tool. Okay, let's make it daytime. We'll probably go a couple minutes overtime on this episode, just to let you guys know. And let's go conduit here, or flux, sorry. There you go. And we're going to go and steal the solar panels from back here, or at least one of them. There you go. And we're going to go ahead and steal 2 cows now. So let's keep an eye for cows. Here we go. Wonder if they have that one mob on here, or mod on here. Probably not, but let's try it anyways. I think it's you just, yeah, I don't think they do. I think you just right click or shift right click. There's a mod, sorry, that you kind of pick them up and do your thing. It's kind of cute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put your cows in here, and we'll put another cow in here. And basically we're going to go ahead and wire this all up underground. So I think the best course of action would be to... We'll probably first, we'll just do this one because the mobs won't fall out of this one anyways. There we go. We'll just do it underground so it's kind of hidden. Makes it cleaner looking, right? And let's go ahead and there you go. I don't know where exactly I'm going with this here yet, but... Ow. And yeah, so let's bring this to the top of the ground, and then you can probably put your solar panel on top. Unfortunately, the solar panel... Oh, it is a full block? Oh, okay. I thought the solar panel was going to be a full block, so I was going to say it's going to probably look a little ugly on us, but looks like it's going to look good, actually. And this should be getting power, unless if it can't do power from under there. It can't do power from under there. Nope. Okay. So, good news is we can still go ahead and bring it up from here, but it wasn't literally where I was hoping it would be, so... there you go. And it has to be touching like that, so... Yeah. You lose some, you win some, right? We have a bee nest somewhere? Where are the... Oh, you're a bad bee nest. I'll leave it alone for now. I'm sorry. Okay, so these should be getting power. Yes, this one is. It might have like a chain, or actually, did I break it? No, it might have a chain like it does one and then the other. I don't know for sure, so we'll let it fill up first, and hopefully it'll go to this next. I'm not sure if their pipes do it equally, closest route, things like that, so it might be closest. Well, I don't know, actually. Left-right rule? I have no clue. No, this isn't not filling up at all, actually. Maybe I... Oh, did I bring it? Oh, that's why I didn't bring it up. There we go. Okay, so simple thing is, I'll have this wired up better, of course, over time, but you bring weight to it, really. There's nothing more to that. I'll probably do ender chest, a filter system, and then take it and put like a deep storage beside it, something like that. And then that way it automatically feeds them. So I don't want them to... I want them to do their thing. I don't know if the range is going to be good enough, so I want them to do their thing and then put this in here. Instantly, they love each other. Okay. Their baby came out, and before the baby could even go anywhere, it was already chopped over to here. There you go. That is as simple as the system is. And honestly, that's it. Basically, it separates them, and it does their thing. And did I keep it within the chunk boundary? I did. That was cool. I did that on purpose, but I wasn't sure if I screwed up over time. And so there you go. So now we have an automated farm, which means I can get beef as much as I want. Then what you can do is you can do the mob killer one, which I'm not sure if I really care for that one, mostly because there's a... It's not a killer, it's a grind, I think. It's even worse sounding. Killer would have been better, but I can't figure out the name right now. Oh, slaughter. There you go. So you got the slaughter. There you have it. I'm going to have to make a few things if I'm going to make it. I guess I can make it, but I'm probably not going to activate it. Mostly because I don't think you can get fortune on it. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling fortune is not something you get on it. So let's see here. So you got liquid meat. Interesting. You got your fluids and your stored energy. So yeah, I probably would rather go ahead and use just my knife or sword, sorry, just to get the looting 3. When provided power, will grind the enemy in front of it and produce liquid meat from it. It will not drop items or experience in the process. Oh, okay, so it does use liquid meat, so I don't want that then, I don't think. Mostly because I'm happy with it. So here's the liquid meat. So you can use the liquid meat to, I'm assuming, to create stuff. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it's just any liquid uses for washing. Raw meat or what? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know now. What the hell is going on here? Oh my. Yeah, I don't want to know, honestly. Anyways, we have what we wanted. So, yes, over time I can go ahead, kill them. What I'll probably do, in fact, is actually move the babies over just to increase this a bit. But what I'll do is I'll get an ender chest set up over here. What I'll probably have is, like, say, a deep storage or whatever, the black hole storage, collect the seeds, etc. And then I'll have the wheat come over here, maybe in another deep storage set beside the animal feeder, feeding these guys nonstop. And that way I get both wheat, seeds, and meat out of all this. I might look into making some kind of killing dummy or something later on, because what you can do is when the babies become, I think there's also a separator for adults from babies. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the idea is that you can kill them once they are adults or even move them. But because I think you can basically reverse this thing here. I think there's an actual add-on for it. So yeah, there's a baby. Is this it? No. I'm 90% sure there's something like that. I'm just fortune. Oh, there's a fortune add-on. Fluid transfer add-on. Adult filter. Here it is. The adult filter. So basically, instead, you put another one of these here and do an adult filter. So when it becomes adult, it goes to another spot where it slaughters them. That could be a lot smaller of a pen as well. So there you have it. So I'll play around with that. I'll come up with something and we'll go from there. Then next time, we'll probably get into some sort of tech. I don't know if I'm going to go advancement in tech or look into a power system, but either way, we're going to be going into something a little more deeper next episode, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Goodbye.